What's up, Internet? Staff Sergeant Muller here, and today is Veterans Day, a time where we can stop, pause, and reflect on not only the men and women who've served in the conflicts before us, so, conflicts like World War II, Korea, Vietnam, Panama, Desert Storm, Desert Shield, and even in the modern war, but we also focus on those who are still serving today. And in that spirit, I've reached out to a few of my friends in the United States Army. Some of those soldiers are out there doing their job as a professional every single day. They are out there getting after it and doing the best that they can to leave a positive impact on somewhere in the world. That can be, and that's a global community. That's everywhere from, Japan to Italy to England to Africa to South America to even Canada, of all places. But there's nowhere where we can't be a force for good. There's nowhere where we can't go out and help build, field hospitals. There's nowhere where we can't go out and provide emergency food, water, and medical attention to individuals who, they live in an area where maybe that's not possible. Maybe they don't have the safety and security due to instability within the area. The Army can step in and help save some of those lives. For me, that was a big part of kind of what I've done through my military career, is enable stuff like that to happen. And there are fantastic soldiers out there who are doing that across the globe today. They're going out there, they're trying their best every single time in order to make someone's life better. Some of these soldiers serve part-time, some of these soldiers serve full-time, but they all have something in common. They all fight for the same team. So whether you're an airman, a sailor, a Marine, or a soldier, we're all a part of the same force. So, there may be some bitter squabbles between the branches, but honestly, we can't do it without every single member of the team doing their job to its best. And Veterans Day is a day where we can kind of reflect and think back on, what that means. What it means to be a part of one of the biggest families in the entire world, one of the best teams in the entire world, and what it means to selflessly give from yourself. Let's go and see some of these soldiers now.
Hello, my name is Randy Mbuge, also known as Private First Class Mbuge. I am obviously in the Army Reserve, and my career that I specifically chose for myself, was 92 Golf, which is a culinary specialist, which means I cook in the Army. And in the civilian side of things, I am a licensed realtor, motivational speaker, and soon to be author, entrepreneur as well. And it's a blessing just to be able to do those things, and that's why I continue to go and push forward for greater heights. My top achievement at this point, was getting the opportunity to speak at my high school graduation ceremony. And the reason why it's such a great accomplishment is because 4 years ago from that point, I was a goofball. I was a class clown and people didn't take me seriously. So to have that opportunity means more than just me getting to speak to my class. Now, another thing is, for me, what it means to serve in the military or serve in life is to present to someone your gift or your abilities in a way that you're helping them become a greater version than themselves. That's something not a lot of people are willing to do, and by serving, there's so many ways to go about it that you can become of value and help people get to another level in their life. Now, how serving in the military has made me stronger was because in basic training, I was in a leadership position. And because I was in a leadership position, I was given the opportunity to empower others, motivate others to greater heights that they never saw for themselves in that stressful environment. And because of that, it showed me that, when you go to basic training or you do certain things in life, it is your character that shows people who you really are. Now, advice for the people of America. If there's one skill that I myself and hope other people as well perfect or continue to mature in, would be communication. Being able to communicate effectively and efficiently to whoever you are speaking to, so they can understand you, so that you guys can have a conversation, so that you can continue to understand each other and have a mutual agreement, and you guys can it's deeper than just understanding, because you guys are able to be cohesive in what you're talking about and understand that you're going to another level. Now, my story about how I kind of got into the military was I wanted a different type of experience, and I wanted a different type of discipline. And going through basic training at AIT, I got that. It's very powerful, it's very purposeful to me, and it actually means a lot. So best believe, this is only the beginning of what is to come. Once again, I am Private First Class in Bugay, promotable, and I'm not going to settle for anything less than just that. Thank you.
Happy Veterans Day, everybody. My name is Private First Class Swetnam, and I'm in the United States Army. My MOS in the Army is an internment resettlement specialist, which is like a corrections officer in the civilian side of the world. My top achievement is that I've been in the Army for about a year, a little more than a year, and I've already been deployed. Within only maybe 4 or 5 months being at my other duty station. For me, serving means everything, just because I'm trying to be supportive and help like everybody that I can, do my part, serve my country, and do something bigger than myself, make my family proud. Service has made me stronger because it made me more confident, and it just makes you a better person overall, just because you're more disciplined and you look at the world in a different way. My advice to you guys, if you are going to join, is be in the right place at the right time in the right uniform. You'll hear this so often when you do join. And also listen to those who are telling you something, because they're telling you for a reason. Do what you're supposed to do. But my story is that I was taken in by my aunt and uncle when I was 6 years old, and I wanted to make them proud and give back to them by doing this, joining the Army, and I can get my pediatric degree out of it. So it's good because you get health care, you get life insurance, you get a lot of benefits, you get school, you get a lot of benefits. So I strongly recommend joining the military. Happy Veterans Day, everybody, and stay safe.
Hi everyone, my name is Private First Class Jake Varvel. I've been in the Army for about 2 years now. I serve in the reserves. My MOS is 12 November, which is a horizontal construction engineer. Essayons, baby. But yeah, so I completed my basic training at Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri, and it was a huge physical and mental obstacle for me. It took me out of my comfort zone multiple times. It taught me how to better myself, not only as a leader, but as a person. It's been one of the best experiences of my life. What it means to serve to me is to just continue the tradition that the Army has had for the past 200 some years. The Army goes rolling along, and you're either here for it or you're not. And I'm glad I'm here for it, and it's helped me out a lot. I got asked what my biggest advice for the people in America today is. My best advice is to just work hard. You can get anything in life if you work hard, whether it be a job, whether it be exercising in the Army. You can get anywhere with hard work. And that's just what people in America need to learn, is to just work hard for what you want. And once you achieve that goal, is to be proud of it. Just a little bit about me. I am a sophomore at Ohio University. I play rugby there, and I'm also a member of the Ohio University Republicans, and I do various community events with that. I plan on serving in the Army for the full 20 years. I'm debating whether to go active or not, but I guess we'll see what the future holds. Just want to say, as this video closes, is if you're a veteran seeing this, I just want to thank you for your service and for your sacrifice. You mean the world to us. We're forever in your debt. Thank you.
Well, folks, that does it for the soldier highlights, and thank you to everyone who was able to submit a video and kind of get their story to the public. Hopefully inspire some of those young leaders out there today to do better, no matter what they're doing. They don't even have to be in the service, but just to kind of light the fire underneath someone to get them to the point where they can keep pushing, keep trying, keep doing their best. That's one of those positive impacts that I try to achieve every day. Whether or not that is a reality, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I have that impact on people on the daily, but I at least give it a shot. So yeah, I don't get to see the fruits of my labor all the time because, well, I've got a lot of editing and a lot of filming, a lot of recording to do. so I don't have the opportunity to kind of check back every time and see what's going on out there. But for the people who do leave, you know, their comments about, you know, maybe so whatever video we just put out helped them out in a little bit, then I'm good to go. So it's positive feedback like that that really makes all of this worthwhile. One key point for Veterans Day is that where we are today as a military is not because of the people who are in it now. It's forged by the generations of soldiers, sailors, airmen, and Marines who came before us, and each step they took is how we got to where we are today. Every success that we achieve today is a credit to what they've done in order for us to get there. So I'm extremely grateful to be a part of this great organization. I'm very, very honored to man the fort that was forged and built by the generations that came before me. And to them, I want to say with a sincere debt of gratitude, thank you so much for what you've done. To my brothers and sisters in arms that are still serving today, I'm so glad to have you by my side. I'm so glad to be able to look to my left and to my right and see a family member, to see a teammate, to see someone who cares enough to give of themselves, to give of their time, their efforts, their energy. You know, because this isn't a job that is your typical 9 to 5. There are opportunities where it's very, very hard. There are a lot of times when it's incredibly difficult. It's not for the faint of heart. No matter what job you're doing, no matter how small it may seem initially, every single person inside of the military is incredibly essential to the success of the overall organization, and is a key component to the success that we have in making a positive impact around the world. So to my brothers and sisters in arms who are out there right now, thank you for what you're doing, and I'm so glad to have you by my side. It's a real honor and privilege to serve next to such high caliber young men and women from around the world who are doing something bigger than what they were before. The ones who wanted to be a part of a family bigger than before. The ones who are giving of themselves. The ones who are giving of their families. The ones who are giving all of their efforts to have a positive impact in the world. Thank you. As silly as it may sound, saying thank you for your service on Veterans Day is pretty important. It may seem small, it may seem corny, but I promise you that it does make us smile just a little bit. Just a quick thank you for your service, and not just in passing, but legitimately the ones who, you know, stop, pause, and show that they actually care about veterans. Those people restore my faith in humanity every time, and it seems like a small gesture, but it does really mean a lot. So thank you to the average citizen. Thank you to the people of this country for giving us the opportunity to serve you, for giving us the opportunity to help the world, and for giving us the opportunity to better ourselves. Nothing that we do would be possible without you. And for those of you who are considering coming into the fold, we welcome you with open arms. Thank you again to everyone who submitted a video today. Thank you to the average citizen. Huge debt of gratitude to the ones who served before us, and for the ones who are serving with us now. I'll see you guys out there.